There was this many people with 12 fingers, did you?
To jump up to 1 in 750 odds, which is having 12 fingers.
What? That's genius to play guitar. Like, that would be really helpful. That's so cool.
1 in 750, that's a lot more people than I thought. Walt!
Yeah?
How many people in the world have 12 fingers?
7.5 million.
Wow. Wait. That means there's 15 million extra fingers on the planet.
What the fuck? How many of you even knew that? That's crazy. There's 7.5 million people with 12 fingers. How come I never heard that before? I swear this is like one of these fucking Mandela effects or something, eh? What the fuck? 12 toes and 12 fingers. What the hell? That's crazy. Why 6 fingers are better than 5? What is it? I want to have a look if this is like an evolution or something. I can't believe I never heard of this before. There's so many people with 12 fingers. 1 in 750. Oh, that's crazy. So if they've found, dedicated neural resources like, specific neurons, it's nothing that special because you need that for every, like physical thing. But that's what you would expect. I mean, it's not like a surprise. But yeah, it makes you think, you might initially think, oh, that means maybe they have a bigger brain or something, but it's not going to be that much, like in the context of the entire brain, just to have the neurons for an extra finger. And if you think about it, it's gonna, if you look at like their hands, it's just going to be the same way the hand basically moves anyway, right? So it's not like they're going to be more intelligent for some reason, really. Anyway, that's interesting. Far out. I don't really know much about mutation, to be honest. It's obviously got a lot to do with genetics, and usually you would think something like this would be like a malformation. Anyway, this is so weird. How many people? Let's just see if Mr. Beast video is right. That's crazy. How many people with 12 fingers? 1 in 3,000 births, they say here. But there's not many articles. Hold on, we'll have a look again. See, why does it keep coming up with this Brazilian family, like one example? It's typical like shit simulation, how it would go, you know what I mean? So I always, like, I hear about stuff like that and then I can't research it properly. It's very difficult to research. Just like I'm finding now. Here we go, let's have a look. There's one. Incidents of Polydactyly. Lily? Polydactyly? Lily? How the hell do you pronounce that? I want to hear Google say that. Can, like, we hear Google voice that? Fuck, I don't even know if I can do that. Probably if we go back to Google, right? Anyway. One in 500 to 1 in 1,000 in USA are affected by it. And it was saying they're 1 in 3,000, probably worldwide, I think it said. So look at that, it's more in black people. So the incidence here in black men and women is 13.5 per 1,000 and 11.1 per 1,000. And in Caucasian or white people it's 2.3. I mean, that's a lot of difference. And then 0.6 for women. So it happened more in males and more in black males. Interesting. Because I was thinking about relating this to, like, you know, is this, I wasn't thinking about necessarily though, I was thinking about, can this be related to, like, you know, like clone theory in the context of organic portal theory. I see a lot of you putting up, like, clone videos, talking about cloning stuff, but you can just think of the human races, as some of you do. I've seen you comment this on my channel, like the human races, like, you know, a copying, you know, down through, and basically if you make a copy of something, it's, you know, your child and so on. There's this sense that, you know, in a societal context, and that would be epigenetic, there's an increase in complexity and, you know, perhaps a concrescence or a, you know, upward organizational nature in ontologically speaking, and, you know, compared to being inferior as a copy, right, a downgrade basically in a way, or a simulacrum, which some of you like me would think surrounding this entire universe in that sense. And the idea of simulacrum and this, you know, the great fall, right, and falling into density and so forth. That's what I was thinking, like, you know, is this going to be related at all to the clone part of just humans? Like, people go into, you know, actual, you know, cloning in more of a mad scientist sense on their channels to do with organic portals, like the secret facilities, like that movie, I forgot it now, you know, the movie with the lady and the guy, the clones, they escape the facility. It's very famous, well known, like, clone movie. You'll all know it, I just forgot the name. You know, some people go into that sort of stuff, and then there's some of you who think more on the, like, just the level of humans being cloned, and I was just thinking in that direction for this video. I don't know, I thought that might interest some of you guys. I don't know if you've researched this, because this is a complete surprise to me. It almost feels like a Mandela. It's so crazy. So here there's types, yeah. I mean, I've seen, you know, pre-axial polydactyly before, right? You've seen that in pictures, just random mutated people's hands and feet. But, like, these central and post-axial ones, they're pretty, like, interesting because they're more sorted. You know what I mean? But still, is it even, you know, a positive thing or a negative? Or is it mute? And is it, you know, like horizontally sideways, and it doesn't really matter for evolution in any way? You know, it's not like bringing anything extra in, really. What do you guys think? That's so interesting. When I was watching that video, I had to record this. Don't you think that's nuts? They're saying in this video of Mr. Beast that it was like 1 in 750. And that was just so surprising to have it that much, right?